The guided UAV squad uses sight. The pilot crew will stop and only continue when the UAV squad will have line of sight again. The 120mm smooth bore gun, in combination with the stabilization system, enables the new part to engage targets up to 5,000 meters on day and night. For YouTube, images sneaking copies from the stands, the comment copies are higher than they would actually be. You will soon see the product from higher than due to the high dust density, and as you can see, we reduce the speed of the IFV Puma to ensure the safety of our The squad leader makes sure that all charges are prepared and starts to infiltrate the minefield. The open terrain offers the enemy good opportunities for surveillance. When all charges have been placed, the netcode line gets initiated and all charges explode at once. It can influence users are possible. The TM62 is a mine of the first generation. When order is given. As when using the Kyler, the resulting lane is and this was the live firing demonstration.
Deliverance can be used with several options. The second one shows more vertical configuration with a 5 or wider connection
Dwa transportery wyposażonych i helikopterów bojowych. Właśnie, ćwiczenia aktualne widać.
The directional mine will now be briefly shown to you for demonstration purposes.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks and welcome to the major exercise Quadriga 2024, to the Distinguished Visitors Day, and to the end of this Distinguished Visitors Day, which we all witnessed today, and where I must see that there's a facet, and it's really, really good. So back to English. Quadriga is a part of NATO, of the NATO exercise Steadfast Defender. Admiral Rühle, Joachim, great to have you here today. In sum, Germany contributed 12,000 soldiers and 3,000 vehicles. Germany is one of the biggest troop contributing nations in this exercise. Additionally, we are all the central logistic hubs in the heart of Europe, the so-called logistical turntable. We integrate our military efforts here fully into the NATO framework. It's our all-in approach. That increases the impact of our host nation support significantly. With the combat situations just depicted, we are an exclamation mark on the largest German exercise for decades. And we just saw the core of armed forces. And the exercise went far beyond what comprehensive alerting, rapid deployment of large numbers of forces over strategic distances, and, for the first time, close synchronization with our homeland defense forces. It all depends on the overall package, rapid coordination, deployment of powerful, large-scale formations, ready to defend and able to win. This is credible deterrence. That is Zeitenwende. This exercise demonstrates Germany's responsibility and solidarity and determination on NATO's eastern flank. I'm particularly pleased, General Rupschis, to welcome you here on my side. Our close cooperation is a win-win for our two nations and for the alliance. Today's exercise sends a clear message. A message of deterrence to Russia. A message of German reliability and determination to our allies, particularly here to Lithuania. And a message also into our society in Germany. Our Bundeswehr is resolutely pursuing the path of national defense and defense of the alliance. My special thanks go to the soldiers which were involved in this exercise. Their personal commitment has made today's demonstration of our combat power possible. We made a long way, not only geographically, but there is still a lot of work to be done. I will get on with it, and I will get on with it, and I'm counting on your all support. Thank you so much.
General Rupšys. Džiaugiuosi galėdamas pasveikinti jūs čia pabradęs generolo Silvestro Žukausko poligone, kur mūsų kariai kartu treniruojasi. Pratybos Grand Quadriga pasiekė savo finalinę fazę. Šis pavasaris buvo išskirtinis Lietuvos kariuomenė savo intensyviu kovinio rengimo ciklu, kuomet mūsų valstybės teritorijoje vyko ir tebevyksta virš 20 skirtingo lygmens bei apimties nacionalinių ir tarptautinių pratybų. Grand Quadriga pratybos Lietuvai ir Vokietijai taip pat yra išskirtinės, nes pirmą kartą nuo šaltojo karo laikų Vokietijos Bundesveras vykdo tokio plataus masto divizijos lygmenių ir aukščiau pajėgų perdislokavimą į rytinį NATO flangą, konkrečiai į Lietuvą. Tai regioninių NATO planų, kurie patvirtinti pernai vasarą Vilniaus viršūnių susitikime, dalis, kuomet realiomis kovos sąlygomis siekime išbandyti jiems priskirtų pajėgumų 10-osios Bundesvero tankų divizijos bei kitų pajėgų operatyvų į greitą atvykimą į Lietuvą, kilus grėsmė bei žvalgybos indikatoriams signalizuojant, jog prieš alijanso valstybę gali būti imtasi priešiškų veiksmų. Tai reiškia, jog prireikus mūsų sąjungai jau būtų čia dar realiems kariniams veiksmams neprasidėjus. Jie yra ir dabar čia. Esame labai patenkinti pratybų rezultatais. Gera tarpusavio sąveika tarp skirtingų valstybių karių vykdant bendras operacijas. Kalbant apie karinį mobilumą, sienų kirtimo procedūros vyko sklandžiai ir operatyviai. Visa tai rodo ne tik puikų pasirengimą gintis, bet ir mūsų NATO sąjungų gebėjimą atlikti sudėtingas bei didelės logistinio pajėgumo apimties perkelimo operacijas. Now I would like to switch to English again. Dear Carsten, dear friends and comrades, the Admiral, on behalf of the Lithuanian Armed Forces, I would like to sincerely thank Germany and you personally, both of you, for the exceptional leadership and commitment to NATO collective defense. I am extremely happy that we have you as our ally, who is very word means that real dead. An ally that don't talk much, but makes the decisive actions, as we evidenced since the joining to NATO, I would say. With whom we share the same vision, the same values, mutual trust and unity. For many years now, we feel your solidarity, support and devotion. Germany was and continuously is front runner to defend and ensure that your nation will live in the long-lasting peace and security. Really, many thanks. Vielen Dank and ačiū.
Thank you for the opportunity to share a few words with you and the media today. Before I begin, I would like to first acknowledge the contribution and the great deed which we saw today of the 10th Panther Division and the multinational forces involved in today's impressive demonstration of readiness. Thank you for the multinational forces involved and the host nation, Valdemaras. Great job done for your continued commitment to the alliance. In January of this year, SHAPE and me and you embarked on the largest NATO exercise since the end of the Cold War, Steadfast Defender, which we end today. In this exercise, more than 90,000 personnel from all 32 allies have been training shoulder to shoulder, always improving our collective defense. Our aim was to rehearse our ability to rapidly generate combat power and verify our formations interoperability at scale, and we have seen this impressively today. This was an ambitious task. It was often referred to, and the entire alliance stepped up impressively to the challenge. We all heard the signs. During Steadfast Defender, we coordinated, conducted, and sustained complex multi-domain military activities over several months and across thousands of kilometers from the high north to the center to the east of SACEUR's area of responsibility. This demonstrated the incredible strength of the transatlantic bond between NATO allies in Europe and those in North America. We oversaw great activity and impressive coordination at sea during nautical response with submarines, aircraft carriers, frigates, corvettes, amphibious vessels, as well as fighter jets, transport and surveillance aircrafts, all working together in harmony. The Very High Readiness Task Force deployed to Poland as part of exercise Brilliant Jump, where it integrated into the Polish Dragon exercise. It was here that they successfully executed a wide wet gapping, one of the most difficult obstacles you can encounter in ground operations, what I learned as an admiral. During swift response, we practiced the complex art of multinational airborne operations. With 6 near-simultaneous joint forces entries into 6 countries, it was the biggest activity of its kind since the Second World War. It was also one of the first exercises Sweden hosted since becoming a full NATO member earlier this year. Which brings us to Quadriga, the ultimate highlight of Steadfast Defender 24. As a final representation of the Alliance military strengths, the 10th Panzer Division has proven that it can rapidly deploy to the eastern flank. The exercise demonstrates once again that we are ready and capable to defend NATO against any threat in this area. Similar to what we accomplished last year, NATO allies upscaled our battle groups to brigade-sized formations on 3 separate occasions this year. And you know that's one of the priorities for SECURE. Again, providing our ability to upscale where and when required in order to defend not only the eastern flank, but the entire alliance. In closing, you came here to better understand NATO, to better understand how we operate, and to better understand how we all prepared to defend the alliance. Here in Pabrade, I hope you got the clear message. We, Germany, NATO, Lithuania, and all of us are ready. We are willing and capable to defend every inch of NATO territory, from north to south, from east to west, 24/7. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
In a possible conflict with Russia, that conflict would happen in the same manner as it happens in Ukraine. Thank you.
Thanks. I would guess that the incredible war which we see and the cruel war which we see in Ukraine, the attack of Russia against Ukraine, and the losses Russia is accepting to get small advantages in this war. This is not a blueprint. The entire war is not a blueprint for our future wars. But we have lessons learned out of this. We have lessons identified and lessons learned out of this, and we are working day by day on this. Take, for example, drones. Take unmanned arrival vehicles. This is one of the big lessons, and you've seen it today implemented in here as well. So we have taken our lessons out of this, and we will continue to do so.
Atsakytum lietuviškai? Gerai. Dabar apie išmoktas pamokas, tai turbūt šitos pratybos aiškiai demonstruoja ir visos mūsų pratybos, kurias aš paminėjau šį pavasarį, demonstruoja, kad mes labai aiškiai žiūrime, kas vyksta Ukrainoje ir ką galime identifikuoti kaip kažkokias pamokas, o paskui jas paversti išmokstom pamokom. Tikrai mes aklai negalime žiūrėti į viską, kas vyksta Ukrainoje ir sakyti, kad tai būtų čia ir kare arba kariavimo metu su NATO valstybė arba NATO alijansu. Tikrai yra daug elementų, kuriuos reikia pritaikyti, reikia mokintis, daug techninių elementų, bet mes turime aiškias doktrinas, aiškų supratimą, kaip galima panaudoti kompleksiškai visas ginkluotės rūšis, kaip apjungti skirtingas pajėgas ir tai mes treniruojamės. Taip, kad tikrai tiek mes nacionališkai, tiek kolektyviai žiūrim, kas vyksta ir pritaikom savo karių rengime ir aišku, pritaikom savo pajėgumų vystymą.